and welcome to the sixth form induction for level 3 BTEC sport. My name is Mrs. K and I'll be taking you through the course today. If you have any questions after, please feel free to email me. So as part of a sport course, you are able to order the sixth form PE uniform. You need to wear this for practical activities, and this should be the kit that you are wearing along with your course kit if you are taking part in the football, rugby or netball course. You should not wear any other form of PE kit. So there are 3 options for you at BTEC. There is the single course, which is equivalent to 1 A-level. It has 4 units over the 2 years, 2 exams and 2 coursework units. There is the double award, which is equivalent to 2 A-levels, which is 9 units, 3 exams and 6 pieces of coursework. And then there is the triple, which is equivalent to 3 A-levels, which is 14 units, 4 exams and 10 coursework units. So this is how we deliver the coursework units to you. So you are taught content. You have an assessment period to write your assessment. You submit your assessment. It is checked and verified by your member of staff and then by another member of staff if necessary. You then are given time to make improvements and you can resubmit, and then it is marked and completed. So when you are submitting work for BTEC in September, we are, it's compulsory that all of you join the Google Classroom for that class. Your assignment brief will be on there, tasks will be set on there, your deadlines will be on your assignment brief and will be on your Google Classroom. And you will be submitting your work through Google Classroom by the deadline. It's really key that you meet your deadlines. If you do not meet your deadlines, then we go through into a process, which I will outline next. BTEC Sport is very coursework heavy, and it can be challenging at times to organise your time with the number of assignments and deadlines that you have looming. So if you struggle with that, we are here to support you, but it's really important that you tell us early if you are having organisational issues, because deadlines are there for a reason. Because the member of staff needs time to be able to mark the work, get it back to you, you make amendments if necessary, and then submit it back. So the process that we go through if you miss deadlines, initially you receive an academic referral home and a phone call home. You also need to attend BTEC catch-up sessions until that work is submitted. If you miss 3 deadlines if you miss deadlines in 3 or more tasks, your parents will come in for a meeting. However, we will be in conversation with your parents far earlier than this, because any missed deadline is a concern for us. So when you submit your work, it's really important that you include all of the relevant information. You will have to submit a declaration form and a front cover, and this has your name, your unit number, the task number, because each unit is subdivided into different tasks. So you may have 3 pieces of coursework for 1 unit. So don't expect in triple there to be 14 pieces of coursework total. They are generally subdivided down into 3 or 4 tasks within that unit. You also include the title of your task and the assessor's name and the completed work. So a resubmission is, you need all of that and your second draft of the work. Please don't delete any of your work, throw any of your work away if it is a first submission. It's really important because that can be called for a moderator to see the difference between your first and your second submission. So grading, you receive a pass, merit or distinction. As I said before, there are 3 or 4 assignments per unit. And for you to receive a distinction overall in that unit, for each of the assignments and tasks within the unit, you need to receive a distinction in all of those, which is why you have the resubmission phase. So if you submit a piece of work and it is at a merit, you will be given information and support from your member of staff, the feedback that you gain for you to be able to make the changes on your piece of coursework so that you can resubmit it at a distinction level. We aim for all pieces of coursework to be at a distinction level. Anything under that, you shouldn't be accepting a pass or accepting a merit in a piece of coursework. You should all be aiming for distinctions because you have the member of staff there, and you should be aiming to get to a distinction. This is why it's really important to organise your time, particularly if you are on the double or the triple BTEC. If you are on single, also important to organise your time because you'll be taking 2 other subjects as well. They may not be as coursework heavy as the triple sport. So in our exams, we have pass, merit and distinction, but we also have a new grade called an N. Because if you fail an exam, you fail the course. And you only get the chance to resit it once, I believe. So the N grade is there as a near pass. It means you have enough credits to pass the course, but you haven't passed the exam. So it's really important that you know that if you fail your exams, you fail the course. Okay? If you fail a piece of coursework, you fail the course. All pieces of work, exam or assignments, must be completed and passed for you to receive a grade at the end of BTEC Sport. So these are all of the units and they are divided down in colour to the different elements of the BTEC. So you can see in the single, you have the 5 units. Sorry, you have, there are 4 units there, 1, 3, 7 and 2. So there are 2 exams and then there are 2 pieces of coursework. And you can also see where the exams are in the double. So in the double, you will take part in the anatomy and physiology exam, the fitness training and programming, and then you will also take part in the investigating business, sport and activities and leisure industry. If you take part in the triple, you do the anatomy and physiology, fitness testing and programming, investigating business, and you also do the development and provision of sport and activity. Okay, so these are all of the different units that you will study. If you are a triple student, you will cover all green, blue and yellow. If you are a double student, you will do blue and green. And if you're a single student, you will do blue. So your summer task, because all of you need to keep up your anatomy and physiology knowledge over the summer, you have two tasks, one for the skeletal system and one for the muscular system. You need to answer the questions and then complete the table, and using a sporting example. Your muscular system task is very much the same. So answer the questions and complete the diagram. If you have any questions about our BTEC sport course, please don't hesitate to contact me. There is no practical assessment in BTEC sport. You will have to take part in practical components, but there's no physical assessment. I hope this was helpful.